You are not your body and hairstyle, but your capacity for choosing well. If your choices are beautiful, so too will you be. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. No man is free who is not master of himself. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify in separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. What really frightens and dismays us is not external events themselves, but the way in which we think about them. It is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance. Nature hath given men one tongue but two ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. He who is greedy is always in want. Life is short, and truth works far and lives long. Let us speak the truth. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. What we do now echoes in eternity. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Time heals what reason cannot. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. If you wish to be a writer, write. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees. In life, it doesn't matter what happens to you or where you came from. It matters what you do with what happens and what you've been given. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. To live a good life, we have the potential for it, if we can learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. What is to give light must endure burning. To be content with what you have is to be rich. Everything that happens happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Do not waste your time on what you cannot control or influence. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. No great thing is created suddenly. Do not try to be anything but what you are, and try to be that perfectly. People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal them to himself. When you rise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Remember, it is not enough to be hit or insulted to be harmed. You must believe that you are being harmed. If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Happiness is not in things, it is in you. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. To be calm is the highest achievement of the self. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man. Life is long if you know how to use it. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. The more you let yourself be distracted by outside influences, the less you will accomplish. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Difficulties show men what they are. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Practice yourself for heaven's sake in little things, and thence proceed to greater. You are a little soul carrying around a corpse. It's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. There is no evil in things changing, just as there is no good in persisting in a new state. If you wish to be loved, love. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. Nothing happens to the wise man against his expectation. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what others think, you will never be rich. Remember that you are an actor in a drama, of such a part as it may please the master to assign you, for a long time or for a little as he may choose. And if he will you to take the part of a poor man, or a cripple, or a ruler, or a private citizen, then may you act that part with grace. For to act well the part that is given to us, therein lies our power, and therein lies our glory. Remember that your perception of the world is a reflection of your mind. You must therefore train it to see the good in everything. The universe is not inherently good or bad. It is neutral, but your thoughts shape your reality. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude, resilience, and virtue, and you will find beauty and purpose in every moment, even amidst adversity.